Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Bea. So I'm honestly just over trying to come up with an intro to this video, like a cool intro. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of showcase my fans. I do collect fans, so I wanted to kind of showcase, and that could be something that could be like the same for every video, I guess. This one is from Barcelona. And my friend actually went to Spain a few years ago and ended up bringing it back to me. So I actually already filmed this video a few weeks ago, but I wanted to refilm the intro because I don't know, I just filmed it a few weeks ago. I also just got a mic yesterday and I wanted to test out the audio. Before I get into the video, I also have a new uploading schedule. I will be uploading my videos every single Wednesday. After 2 years of having this YouTube channel, I've finally settled on a consistent day, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's all about, you know, apartment hunting in Miami, the apartments that I went to see. I'm only going to be talking about 3 of them, but of course, if you like this video and you want me to talk about just like living in Miami in general, you know, is it overrated? Is it underrated? It's overrated in my opinion, but here we are. Let me know what your thoughts are, and if you have any questions about anything that I didn't mention, please let me know in the comment section. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's get straight into it. Hey guys, so I actually filmed my intro yesterday, and when I sat down today to film my apartment hunting video from 3 weeks ago, I realized that my air conditioning turned on like mid-video, so the audio was like really bad. To the point where like I literally could not use the footage, so now I had to stop editing and refilm the video. So here we are. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about 3 apartments located in the downtown Dayland area, and I'm going to be talking about the apartments, the floor plans, the pros and cons, the pricing, and just my overall opinion on, you know, what I thought about each apartment when I went to see them. So downtown Dayland is a very up and coming neighborhood. It's not as big as the other cities in Miami are, like for example Brickell, Miami Beach, downtown Miami. Those are all really popular and big cities. The apartments that I'm going to talk to you about today is called Pearl Dayland, Emily Hoya, and Modera. Modera you might have heard about if you're from Miami. It's pretty popular, luxurious place. I do have my opinions, but stick around to know what they are. Okay, so first I'm going to be talking about Pearl Dayland, and this was actually the first building that I went to see, the first apartment that I went to see, and I didn't hate it. I mean, it wasn't my favorite. I think when I went there to see it in person, I was already comparing it to another one that I actually really liked, which is the one that I ended up moving to, which I'm not really going to talk about. Yes, I was already comparing it to this one, and I was like, you know what, compared to this one, I actually like this one more. Pearl Dayland is located in the heart of downtown Dayland. It is walkable to almost everything. What I really liked about this building, actually, aside from the location, it was actually that it had a lot of 1-bedroom floor plans. Like, it had more than 5 1-bedroom floor plans. I'm only going to be talking about 1 bedrooms because it's what we were looking for. Obviously these buildings do have 2 bedrooms and up to 3 bedrooms, so if you're looking for that, then you can also look into them, but I was only looking for a 1-bedroom floor plan because it was just me and my boyfriend. So yes, at the time when I went to Pearl, I ended up going in the middle of June, and I was looking to move August 1st. So since it was my first time moving out and like getting my own apartment, I really wanted to make sure that everything was like good and I found like a good apartment. I didn't want to look, you know, 2 weeks before August 1st. I wanted to like take my time. So I just decided to go early to see what I can find. So I went mid-June, and they only had 1 floor plan available that was going to be available on August 1st. They had a lot of other floor plans to show me, but it was to move in like mid-July or like July 1st or the middle of June, like a week from today, or like the time that I went. So I was like, okay, just show me the one that's going to be available, because realistically this is the one that I'm going to live in if you don't have any more available. So this is the video that I'm going to show you now. I actually really liked the apartment. I was comparing it to this one, so something that I didn't like is that everything just felt really cramped. I had the kitchen to the right when you go in, and then obviously the standard like living room and the bedroom, and then the bathroom was huge, and the closet was located inside the bathroom, which again, it was humongous. One thing that I didn't really like about this floor plan is that again, everything felt really cramped, and I know this is the case for a lot of 1-bedroom like model floor plans, because a lot of the time it's, you know, already furnished, and it makes makes everything just seem more cramped than what it really is. But to me, it just had like really high ceilings, but at the same time it was kind of like enclosed, and I just didn't really like it. I don't know if you can see that through the video. Maybe in the video it just seems like more open and airy and like spacious, but like when I was there and I walked in, my initial reaction was kind of like I just felt really like claustrophobic in a way. So I just didn't really like the floor plan that they showed me. And also, since the building is located in like the heart of downtown Dayland, where it's like walkable to the one that she told me, like, oh, this is the floor plan, but this is the apartment that you are gonna get on August 1st if you decide to move here. It's gonna be located in this floor facing this, and the view is just gonna be like really crowded, and I just figured it wasn't going to work for me. Also, this building is a little bit more expensive than the one that I'm living in now, so I was like, everything is just like not really working out for me. When I went, I didn't really like the floor plan. It was more expensive. The view was gonna be kind of loud and noisy, so I'm like, you know what, it's just not for me. I don't really have any negative opinions on it except my own like personal preferences when it comes to the apartment that I wanted or the place that I wanted. So again, if you're looking for like a very vibrant area where you can walk to everything, then you can definitely look into Pearl Dayland. It is a really pretty building. It has conference rooms, it has really nice amenities, you know, it has a pool, it has like a rooftop deck or something, and it's really nice. So yeah, the pros for Pearl Dayland, I have in my notes, is that it's very close to everything. You can walk even to the grocery store. There's a Publix like in walkable distance. There's lots of like restaurant shops that you can walk to. It is located in front of Dayland Mall, and also Dayland Mall has a lot of things that you can do, restaurants, all that stuff. It has another pro is that it has a lot of floor plans available. So if you are flexible on like the move-in date where you want to move, then you can kind of keep that in mind and just go and ask. I know that they have a lot of floor plans, which I think is really cool. The cons is that it is a smaller building, so everything's like kind of cramped, like I said, and it is a little bit on the expensive side, and crowded views, which I know these are all very personal preferences. Again, if you don't really care about these things, or you're not really like too picky. I don't feel like I'm too picky, but we just want it to be like comfortable and relaxed. I do work from home, so I wanted everything to be like, you know, I didn't want to feel like crowded, or yeah, that's just my opinion. But again, everyone has a different opinion. So okay, so the next building that I'm going to talk about is called Modera Metro Dayland, and it is located in the back of Dayland. So this building is huge. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong, but Pearl was about 8 floors and Modera is about 20 something floors. So it has really nice views. I actually went there to see some apartments actually in April, so way before we were planning to moving in. This was actually the time where we were like, okay, we were exploring the idea of already moving out, and we weren't really planning on moving out like right away, but we're like, you know what, this building seems so cool. Like, I love the website, I love everything about this building, so I'm like, we should go see it even if we're not planning on moving like right now. So we did go, and we did see a few apartments, and Modera is like really popular for like its luxurious, you know, amenities and views, and that is something that you literally will find no complaints about this building or like this apartment building. It has incredible and very luxurious amenities. It's actually 2 buildings with like 20 something floors. I'm not really sure the exact floor, but it's really high up, and there are 2 buildings right next to each other, and each tenant, like if you live in one building, you can use like the amenities in the other building, and it's like that. Yeah, it has like 2 huge like swimming pools, it has 2 gyms, an outdoor gym, it has like playrooms like for kids. Like, it has like conference rooms, it has barbecuing like sections. Like, it is like super duper huge and luxurious, and it's crazy like how nice this building is. Since it is a really high building, it has really nice views. Literally any apartment you have will have amazing views. So I ended up going, and we saw a few 1-bedroom floor plans, and the other pro is that I actually really like that they also have a lot of like pricing options in terms of like, you know, they have 1-bedroom floor plans are like a little bit cheaper than like 1 bedrooms with a den or whatever. And they had a lot of options to choose from, which I really liked. Some were a little bit more pricier, some were a little bit more affordable. But in my opinion, even the affordable one was expensive. And the apartment itself, it was just like, aside from the views, of course, it was really just like any other apartment, you know, modern amenities and 1 bedroom living room area, counter space, bathroom, closet, whatever. Like it's just like any other apartment, like let's say in Pearl Dayland, or like any other like luxury apartment that you're gonna find here in Miami or like in downtown Dayland area. It's basically the exact same. The square footage is the exact same. Personally, I just feel like if you are in this apartment building in Modera, you are paying for views and you're paying for very luxurious amenities, which I had no complaints about. If you want to spend your money on views and amenities, then this is definitely the place to be. If you are okay with like a good view and a nice apartment, you can easily find a more affordable option elsewhere, in my opinion. I also didn't like that a lot of these apartments, like all of them in one building, I think have a balcony, but a lot of them don't have a balcony. Like there's studio spaces that go for like $2,000, which to me is just crazy to pay $2,000 for a studio apartment. Like, and it doesn't even have a balcony. Like that's crazy. So yeah, I guess my pros for Modera is that it has incredible amenities, has lots of floor plans. So if you're looking for different floor plans, they definitely have, and they have amazing views. My only con really for this place is that it is incredibly expensive and overpriced for like the apartment itself and where you're actually going to be living. So for me in general, I feel like just living there is just part of like, not the hype, but it's just like kind of like oh, I live in Modera, you know, and like, ugh, I mean, whatever. I didn't really like it that much. Honestly, I really like the apartment that I have now more than that one. And I'm paying the same as a studio apartment. So, okay, so the third and final apartment building that I went is called I'm La Jolla, which is actually located right in front of Modera. I honestly cannot even begin to tell you how much I love this apartment building. I think it was the best one out of all of them. I loved everything about it. I love the amenities. I love the location. I loved the price, and I really like the spacing of the apartment. The floor plans I loved. They have a few 1-bedroom floor plans. They don't have that much as Pearl or maybe Modera, but I think the ones that they do have are just great. I love the square footage. Like I just loved everything about this apartment building. I literally have no cons except that they were not available when I wanted to move in. So yes, it has very nice views, it has really good amenities. So yeah, I just really love this place. I think my pros for this place was having a nice view. It is really good 1-bedroom size floor plans. It's a really good price for what you're getting, and it is really nice. It has really nice amenities. So I don't really have any cons for this building. Like I said, I actually really wanted to move to this building, but when we were planning on moving on the 1st of August, they actually did not have anything available. So I had been calling like literally like 3 weeks before August 1st, because we were like in the process of signing the lease for this apartment. So we were like, okay, before we signed the lease, I was kind of calling to see if like, okay, do you have anything available? Do you have anything available? So we ended up applying for this apartment, which we actually really liked, but I'm La Jolla was kind of our first choice, and this one was our second choice, but we still really loved this one. And in retrospect, now that that didn't really work out, I really love this apartment. I love this space. Everything is super comfortable, and I can't complain. Like I'm so glad I ended up moving here. And yeah, but I did want to move to I'm La Jolla first. Actually, after we signed the lease, about a week and a half, or actually no, 2 weeks before moving on August 1st, they actually called me and they were like, we just got a 1-bedroom apartment available. If you wanted to apply, it's gonna go by really fast. And then at that point, we had gone through so much paperwork to actually move into this apartment. We were like, there's no way that we're gonna go through that again. There's no way we're gonna start over with a new application fees, you know, like writing our credit again. And it's just like, we just didn't want to go through that hassle, and we were already like really excited about this one. So yeah, again, I have no cons for Emily Hoya. Maybe someone who lives there has a con, or someone who has gone to see it has a con, but personally I don't have one. I didn't go personally to see it. I actually took the 3D tour because I'm actually really familiar with the area. So when they told me what apartment was available, what floor, and where it was facing, I already knew like where the apartment was located and where it was facing, because I am very familiar with the downtown Dayland area and just like where Emily Hoya is located, so I didn't really need to go see it. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the pricing briefly. Mind you, when I went to look for apartments in April, everything was a lot cheaper than when I went to look for apartments in July or in June. So, and then now everything's a lot more expensive. Okay, so here is the 1-bedroom floor plans for Pearl Dayland, and as you can see, all of the prices are $2,500, $2,400, $2,500, and this is obviously on the 7th floor. I think as you go up, it gets a little bit more expensive, and also depends on the square footage, of course. So yeah, it kind of, I think the cheapest one that I've seen is $2,300, and yeah, so as you can see, they are pretty pricey. Okay, so I am here, I guess they're called the Palmer now, okay? No longer Madeira, but let's do a 1-bedroom here, $2,400. The 18th floor, they have one, $2,400. 25th floor, $2,500. On the 24th floor, $2,800. So yeah, it got really expensive. When I went to this apartment to look, it was around April, or I would say maybe like beginning of May or something like that, and they were ranging from $2,100 to $2,300, so they got way more expensive. Okay, so now I'm at the Emily Hoya website, and I'm gonna go to floor plan, and the one that they have is the only one available that they have is this floor plan, and it's $2,478. And yeah, so if you can, as you can see, they all kind of costs almost the same. So yeah, at this point almost all of them cost the same, but when I was looking for them in the summer, it was a lot different. There was a couple of, like, Emily Hoya was $2,100 and Pearl was like $2,100, $2,200, $2,250, around there. So yeah, obviously everything's getting more expensive, but as the pricing goes, that's kind of how it is for now. I didn't want to talk about the pricing before because it just wouldn't make any sense now. Everything's just getting more expensive, and like I showed you in the website, everything's just like from $2,300 to $2,800. So for a 1-bedroom, which is kind of insane. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and before I babble and I make this video any longer than it already is, I will see you in the next one. Bye.